Terry Bosser, the technical trader at techtrader.com. It's Wednesday, May 17th. These are the charts for the day. Very interesting day on Wall Street, powerhouse rally, and very pleased with what I saw technically. I think we had a breakout and a big one. Let's take a look at some of the stocks that participated. AI with a nice pop of 324, or almost 14% on 38.4 million. After breaking out 2 days ago, it stalled yesterday, but today resumed its rally. Your next target has to be about, let's go scroll in here. I would call it 30 and 34. Up next, APLD, breaking out of a big base pattern with a breakaway gap yesterday. It had a nice follow through today and closed at the upper end of the range, up almost 10%. My target was 8.5. Let's see if we can get there. Really nice move, but it's going to need to consolidate at some point. APP also breaking out of a base with a breakaway gap last week, and then after wedging for a couple of days, it broke out today, jumping 186 at 8%. My target now 29. AZUL, inverse head and shoulder with a key breakaway through the neckline today. I'd have to go with a move up towards 10.5 as your next target. Keep an eye on this one. South American airline. ELOX, big pop 2 days ago, rested yesterday at an inside day. Today resumed its rally from 642 to 980, finished 965 up 133, 16% gain. It's a thinly traded stock, but it can fly when it goes. Keep an eye on Monday's hot of 1090. We get through that, looking at 14 and 17, 18 maybe. IMPP exploded. Went vertical for 158 to 390, more than doubled. Backed up to 261, still up, closed up $1.02, 64%. Heavy volume of 82 million. It did back off and finish near the mid-range for the day, which is also near support. Be interesting to see if there's any follow through tomorrow. If so, 3.25 and 3 3/4 4 targets. IMVT, one of our top picks for the year and a current tech trader swing, broke out of a 2-week flag pattern with a real thrust. The volume was 3 million, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for that stock, it's quite heavy. And it went through the high from January to a new 2.5-year high. Next target might be as high as 29. Up in that zone right there. IONQ coming out of a base pattern as well, but in the fifth wave spike up, reached 915 before backing up a bit, but closed 895 up 96 cents or 12%. If it does have momentum and follows through, you may get 11, but watch for a pullback consolidation in this zone. JOBY, well, for me, it came clean through the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders and surged from 488 to 527, finished 522 up 34 cents, 7%, 6 million, not huge, but the breakout price-wise has me thinking it's going through 6 and 7. At MVST, long downtrend, recently broken. And here's the downtrend I'm talking about. Then a surge. Near resistance at 2 3/4. My next target's at 3 1/4 and 5. Navitas coming out of a base pattern as well, went through a key resistance area and is now headed, I believe, to about 9.5 and then 11. Really good long-term chart. Nice massive base rounding about type bottom. Open also popping out after pulling back. It's spiked back up today, up about 19%. Traded 27.6 million. It may have a follow through that gets us up to the 3.5 zone. PLTR looking good after getting to resistance and backing off and holding support at the prior high. It had an inside day yesterday. Today spiked from 942 to 1029, getting 74 cents or 8%. My target now 11.5. Purple also came out of a base pattern today. I'm seeing a lot of stocks do that. This one looks like 4 1/4 and 4 5 are your follow-up targets. Swing trade SOXL finally reversed a week and a half ago, and now on its way to through the moving averages, might be on its way to 18.5 and 21.5. My next targets. SYM broke out of a wedge today in a beautiful rising channel twice in the last 2 weeks, holding the rising trend line and 50-day moving average, and today breaking through the wedge. My target is a retest of 32, followed by high 30s. TO, I wouldn't chase this stock, but boy, it had a run. How about 88 cents on, or 80 cents, excuse me, on March 27th, from 80 cents to 565. Sevenfold increase in 2 months, pretty impressive. But careful, it's overbought up here. TORO, breaking out of a wedge today, or a coil, I should say. I'm looking for an extension to 450 and 6. Those are my targets. Keep an eye on that one. UPST also popped to resistance. Believe that it's going to make them run at 23 and 26. And finally, Weight Watchers, after coming down pretty hard, has resumed this advance of late, jumping from 650 to 820 the last 3-4 days. Now I'm looking for a retest of that 9.5 3/4 range, and then maybe 11. That's a look at some of the hot stocks at techtrader.com. Good night, everybody.